Hey, good afternoon. It is It's Thursday. It's Thursday because I gotta work Saturday. I get my days messed up when I get off of work, so. Anyway, I just wanted to see what was going on in your guys' world on this Thursday afternoon. I got off work this morning. I went to the gym and rocked out a workout with Nathan. Well, Nathan watched us. He's the owner of the gym. But Jill and Shaylin and John, and then Gabe snuck in there and got a workout in. But anyway, it was pretty cardio-ish today, so I just got done taking a shower because I was kind of stinky. But anyway, I wanted to show you, yesterday at work, we were able to do our gift exchange. We hadn't been around, my coworkers and I. So, I got a Christmas present yesterday from Brian, my engineer, Brian. And I'm pretty pumped about this because I used to have one of these, and then I used to homebrew, so that's when I used it, and that's been years ago. So I haven't had one, but he got me a meat thermometer because he knows we like to grill and meat. So we've got some filet mignon that is going to go out on the grill, and we're going to use this. So I just got to look up what temperatures for, because we like our steak medium to medium well, but pretty much medium now. It used to be well, then it was medium well, now it's just medium. So we're going to do that. And I also wanted to say that as people are getting into their eating and their fitness for 2019, I want you to consider, because I learned this lesson, gosh, I learned this lesson 10 years ago. 10 years ago, I was the marketing manager for Bass Pro Shops at the headquarters in Springfield. I handled all the marketing and promotions for the Springfield, Missouri, the flagship store, and also in Branson, where we live now. So I had kind of not been part of any of the layoffs, and back in 2009, they had layoffs, late 2008, 2009. So, you know, they thought I was going to be safe, but I think the second week in January, 10 years ago, I was pulled into my general manager's office and they eliminated my position. So that, of course, sent me into a tizzy. That was before I was married. So it was me, and I'd never experienced anything like that. And I wasn't the only one. There were several managers that were let go that day with tears in the general manager's eye that he had to let us go because he did not want to let us go. But it was what it was. Well, in my time at Bass Pro, I met a gal named Gail. And Gail was a food broker, and she had a huge storage building on the central west side of Springfield. She provided, she's a food broker for the local grocery stores. One of them is Harder House. If you live in this area, you'll know Harder House. Well, she found out that I had lost my job, and because this woman is a go-getter, and she takes no for an answer. I guess she went up to the store looking for me because she would do a promotion called a food fight, and what she would do is discount food once a month in bulk, and people could come out and buy it. That said, she caught wind that I lost my job, and that woman hunted me down. I don't even remember how she got a hold of me at that time. Because I don't remember Facebook really, but I think what it was is she found a phone number, or she threatened somebody up there to give them my phone number or my email address, one or the other. I can't even remember. So she got a hold of me, and I'm out of a job. I am unemployed. And she said, "Amber, I want to hire you." And I said, "To do what?" She goes, "I want your marketing skills." So I started doing freelance marketing for her. So we had a cheese promotion. I promoted the food fight. We grew that program, and in Springfield, that helped a lot of people, especially a lot of people with families who were on a lower income level. Well, I remember the first go around that we came to. She said, "Amber, how much do you want to charge for helping me?" And I thought on it, and I said, "You know what, Gail? I have to eat." And at this point, I was getting married, and I was getting my stepdaughter, and she was, well, at that time she was 8 or 9, but I mean, she'd been with me a while. That said, so I said, why don't you pay me in quality food? Because whatever money you give me, I'm going to have to go buy food. And she would take me about once every 2 weeks to the grocery store, and she would fill my cart. She taught me that it may cost a little bit more for quality food, but your health depends on it. And she taught me all the way down to how to unload it onto the conveyor belt and actually package it, so when you get it home, you're not picking frozen food things out of each bag. And I, to this day, still do it. And every time I do it, I think of Gail, because she taught me so much. But she wasn't a health nut necessarily like I am. She knew that I was healthy for sure. But, she taught me that, sometimes it does cost a little bit more to get certain foods so your body will be healthy, and you take in the right things, and you don't need those preservatives. We can take that out, because at some point, whether you're taking in the preservatives now, or you're spending a little bit more on quality food, you're going to pay for it. You're either going to pay for it up front at the grocery store, or you're going to pay for it on the back end when you wind up at the doctor with high cholesterol or high blood pressure, and now they want to funnel you a script. And so much of this stuff is just back down to basics. So as you're going and you're doing your nutrition and you're going to the grocery store, I just want you to think about what your food quality is, and don't be afraid to spend that little bit extra to get the good food. I mean, I don't want to go on and say where I buy my meat and where I don't buy my meat, but I will tell you that I refuse to buy my meat at a corporate store that's everywhere in the United States. Sometimes Don will find grass-fed meat there, and that's fine. I'll eat that. But if I'm going to get my beef, I know where I get my beef. I know where I get my hamburger. And it seems like anymore, if you live in any part of the country, you can find quality stuff. And I know I'm in Branson, and yeah, it is difficult at times, a lot of the times, to find stuff, but I can still find it. And I find good quality meats. Fruits and vegetables are tougher, a little bit better in the spring and summer with the farmers markets, but it's still there. You just got to look for it, and you just got to be informed on, it's okay to eat frozen food. It's preserved properly, as long as you get the right stuff. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great Thursday. I just wanted to pass that along. I want to thank Brian for my meat thermometer, because we're going to use this today. We're going to use that probe in the meat. So anyway, you guys, I'll talk to you later.